they are already on GoFundMe with a grassroots effort to pay Trump's legal bills. Look, 15,000 already. They raised 15,000 only of 355,000 million. Excuse me, 355 million. My name is Elena Cardone, and I'm very sorry that you're so disturbed and you're such a dupe. I am the wife of Grant Cardone, mother and ardent supporter of American values. And what does that mean? What do you think that's buzzword for? What's that? What does she really mean, American values? She means white people. That's what she means. The American values of white people who don't like gay people and everyone in their place. That's what she means. And if I'm wrong, somebody explain it to me. What does she talk about American values? She's certainly not talking about leave no one behind. She's certainly not talking about everybody in, nobody out. You know, e pluribus unum and shit. She's certainly not talking about the general welfare. She's not talking about voting, right? She's not talking about making voting as easily accessible as, you know, you should in a constitutionally limited democratic republic. She's not talking about that. She's not talking about, you know, living wages, retirement security. Oh, she might say that for herself, yeah, because she wants her Social Security to be expanded, except she's dumb. She doesn't realize that she's voting for the very people trying to destroy it. But, you know, she's talking about hating people who are different. That's what she's talking about. And everyone's they're trying to take from her. They're coming over the border. They're going to replace her. That's what she means. I'm an ardent supporter of American values. She means the value of, you know, not building, not looking in the mirror at yourself, right? She's talking about building a wall. You know, these people don't need walls. They need a mirror to look at themselves and be like, what the hell is wrong with me? And she's an advocate for justice, guys. She's an advocate for justice. But not the justice of a con man who is a tax cheating parasite. Just justice for brown people, which means prison and violence of some form for people who are different. So the fact that she can, with a straight face, type, I am a advocate for justice, while putting a GoFundMe campaign together for the con man, so the con man can pay his fine for cheating the people of New York, for being a parasite. That's what he's paying a fine for lying, for a lifetime of lying, for fraudulent documents, for fabricating, and he admitted it too. They admitted it, although he took no responsibility. How his apartment would balloon when they wanted a loan, and then it would shrink when it was time to pay taxes. You know, but she's a real advocate, guys, for justice. Just not for the con man, not for the rich, not for the rich white baboon who is riding all of us to the bank. The rich white parasite, the lifelong con man grifter. Oh, and I forgot, convicted rapist now, right? with the fake university. I mean, he's been also credibly accused by how many other women? Over 20 something women. Yeah, the guy who's nobody ever told him no. This son of a bitch who is a thin-skinned, vindictive, willfully ignorant, unfit to host a goddamn wet t-shirt contest at the Jersey Shore, much less a modern nation. I stand unwaveringly with President Donald Trump. And I said that deliberately. In the face of what I see as unprecedented and unfair. So unfair, guys. Everything is so unfair for the con man. Everyone is so unfair to the con man. When the con man can't lie on his taxes, it's so unfair. When he can't take a free ride off all our backs, it's so unfair. When we have to pay him, he gets a tax return of millions of dollars because he had to take losses. In fact, the greatest losses, the biggest loser, the biggest single loser, the person who was who lost the most money of every other single American taxpayer, that's him. And we had to pay him. We had to give him a subsidy. We had to give him a tax return because he lost money. And then another year, he paid $750 in federal taxes. How much did you pay? I mean, most of us paid more than him. He's a parasite. He's a parasite, a lifelong parasite, and he's latched upon us. Now he's latched on our body politic, making it sick. Let me clarify too. He is a symptom. The body politic was already sick. We were already dealing with this Republican, this death cult. I guess in a way he did us a favor. Taking the hood off the Republican death cult. This is who they are. And if they're not, they get drummed out like Mitt Romney. When he's been saying, because he's leaving the Senate. So that's when they can actually tell their true feelings. And he talks about what a disgrace it is that the Republicans are, siding with Putin, how they debase themselves in front of Putin, all because Donald Trump. And you have to wonder about that. You have to wonder, what does Putin have on him? But the other thing is, it's not just what does he have. It's because Trump wants a tacky hotel in Moscow. So he'll sell this whole country down the river. He'll sell his own mother. This is somebody that buried his ex-wife in a friggin' golf course to get a tax break. Another tax break. How much do we have to give this guy? Hasn't he taken enough? His whole family of grifters who bring nothing to the table. They don't bring anything decent to this world. Not at all. Not at all. They don't do anything. They don't innovate. They make tacky hotels. They make tacky knockoff shoes in China. They're not doing anything that is that we can venerate or be like, wow, you really made a difference there. They're cashing in on addiction. People's gambling addictions. They still can't even break even there. They got to go bankrupt. God. What I see as unprecedented and unfair treatment by certain judicial elements in New York. See, that's the other thing that the Republicans have brought us, how in the divided country, they've divided us up. It doesn't count. It's New York. The jury doesn't count. The people don't count. The system doesn't count. It's New York. It's unbelievable. He has fought tirelessly? How? That's why it's so baffling to me, these people. What are they? What is it? What is it that you see in him? Is this it's like a face only a mother can love? And his mother didn't even love him. They shipped him off to some military school because he was a loser. Some fake ass military school where you can wear a fake uniform. That wasn't a U.S. uniform. It's not like he was going to ROTC or something. He could play soldier. They shipped him up because he was a ne'er-do-well. He was a loser. They didn't want to. Who would want to deal with him? You have a sociopathic son. You want to get rid of him, and the mother's no charmer, so she didn't. You think she loved him? I doubt it. I'm just speculating. If Hold on. All right. Let's see. The recent here we go. Sorry. Throughout his presidency and beyond, Trump has fought tirelessly for this country, risking everything to preserve the freedoms and principles that define us as a nation. Like what? That's why, I'm sorry to yell in your ear. It's like the corporate media. If this was the corporate media, it would just lay out there. Why do you like Trump? Well, he's fought tirelessly for this country, risking everything to preserve the freedoms and principles that define us as a nation. Oh, okay, great. Next. They would never say, well, what do you mean? What principles? How has he fought tirelessly? Did you see his schedule? He didn't come down till like 1 o'clock after he got through Fox and Friends, The Five, and all, whoever's on at noon, and did enough tweeting. That's why he came down. They called that executive time. And then he would come down and he would turn on the TV downstairs. He didn't do anything. He was nothing but a promoter. Like, who was that one? The one who's always shirtless. Not Putin. The other one. Cawthorn. Madison Cawthorn. See how quickly we forget. Hopefully we'll be asking that similar question about Lauren Boebert soon. And Perjury Trader Green. Be like, who is that one with the Jewish lasers? Oh, to dream. Oh, to dare to dream. But the... oh, shit. You see, I went out and now I can't remember what I was saying. All right. He's fought tirelessly for the country, risking everything to preserve the freedoms that define us as a nation. In the recent battles he faces, the recent legal battles he faces are not just an attack on him. Oh, wow. These people are gone. But an attack on the very ideals of fairness and due process that every American deserves. What the fuck does she know? Does she have a law degree? An attack on due process and fairness. This is why these people can't win in a court of law. They can only win on the Breitbart.com or Steve Bannon show. It's a moment that calls into question the balance of justice. Could you imagine this person writing this? I can't. It's unfathomable to me how this person really believes this. They're living on Earth too. Trump doesn't pay his taxes, and him being held accountable for it. For not paying his taxes, for being a cheat, for fabricating documents, for falsifying his tax documents in a conspiracy to not pay taxes to get more money, to get loans, to get better deals, to trick people into giving him money. and paying for him, paying his way.